tell us what
when
you
I
do.
told Erica that actually I find Nengi and Kid more interesting to watch than herself and Kiddwaya. So
You said this.
yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nene Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. So last night there was kind of like a mini basbos between Nengi and Vee, and you remember Nengi and Vee are both in-laws and BFFs. Yeah, if you get what I mean. Like Nengi is with Ozo and Vee is with Neo, and Neo and Ozo are like besties, so that makes them sort of in-laws. I mean, the Schenkers and the Bezos. So yeah, and both of them are friends and they profess to love each other as girlfriends. So it was quite how would I put it? It was quite unusual to see both of them kind of like go at each other yesterday. So now you might be asking yourself what happened. Now I'm gonna give you a lowdown of what actually led to them having this passive aggressive stuff towards themselves yesterday. But before then, I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of what happened yesterday. So yesterday they were presented with the Patricia task, which is a two-part task, and you know this is the second time that Patricia is coming to Big Brother Naija. So the first task, they were of course divided into three teams. We had I don't really know the names of the teams, but I know that in first team we have Kiddwaya, Neo, and Kiddwaya, Neo, and who? Kiddwaya, Neo, and Trickity, if I am not mistaken. Then the second team, we had Ozor, Vee, and Lekon. And the third team, we have Prince, Dorothy, and Nengi. Now, this whole thing, has something to do with the whole fight, or the whole what's supposed to be like a fight between Nengi and Vee. And I will explain later. So they had their Patricia tags. All they had to do was to learn about Patricia and then act as customer care representatives for patricia.com, where people will come to them, like the other team members will come to them and ask them questions about Patricia in the Patricia booth that was set up by the Patricia team in the arena. So that was the first part, which was later won by the team of Kiddwaya, Trickity, and Neo, and they won $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. Yes. So the second phase was also the Patricia tax, where they had to also divide themselves into three teams. Yes. The first team, we have Trickity, Lekon, and Nengi. The other team, we have Ozor, Prince, and Neo. And the last team, I think Candy Floss, if I'm not mistaken, we have Vee, Dorothy, and Kiddwaya. So in this part of the Patricia tax, they were asked to present like a short commercial or a commercial, detailing the launch of the new product by Patricia, which is called Hank. Yeah. So basically that is what they did, and at the end of the day, the team that won is Team Candy Floss, that is Kiddwaya, Vee, and Dorothy, and they all got $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. So congratulations to them. Now, how does that affect the whole fight or the whole dynamics of the fight between Nengi and Vee? Yes, I'm gonna tell you, but before I tell you guys that, let us please go support Nene's series channel. People of God, like I said, she's my friend, she's my sister, we go way back, and I am pleading to you guys. It's not as if you're obligated to, and I keep saying it. This is me pleading to you guys to please help me support her channel. Basically, she had a channel before now, but she lost it because of YouTube regulations and all that. But she's starting afresh, and there's no shame in starting afresh again. And that is why I'm asking you guys to please go support her. I will put the link in the description box and also in the comment section. Thank you very much. Now, how did this play a role in the whole fight between Nengi and Vee. So the thing now is, people of God, during their rehearsals or their practice for their event or for their task, that's the first part of the task where Ozo was grouped with Lekon and Vee, and Nengi was grouped with Dora and Prince. Ozo had the habit of leaving his team members to go and check on Nengi. He did not do that once, he did not do that twice, and at some point it got on Vee's she just didn't like it. At some point she was like, what's this BS that Ozo is doing? Ozo will leave them and say, I'm going to check on my babe, and he will be there for like 15 minutes and they will be waiting and waiting. And these are people that you are actually having a task with, you are grouped with, and you are busy going to check on Nengi. Are you serious right now? What Ozo this, but I don't know. I would see. At some point, even me that was watching, I became pissed at him. Like, when it's time for a tax, you face your tax. After the tax, you can go on with your lovey-dovey. Even Nengi, at some point, was tired of Ozo's follow. Yes, Nengi was so tired of Ozo's follow yesterday. In fact, in 2 or 3 occasions, she told him the first one that he's doing much more than she's ready for, and then he was like, that yes, he knows that they agreed to be friends and all that, and that they should continue to be friends. And she said, okay, that's true, but she says that she feels that lately all they talk about is relationship, and that she doesn't like it, that she does not understand why he always brings this relationship talk, and because they already have an understanding and they should stick to it. She said she started the relationship talks and fears that that's all they will get to ask her, like, when she comes out of the house, because they actually had an agreement, with this, so later on in the night, she also told him, I feel like we are always together every time, I think at this point we have to like mingle with other housemates and all that, but we'll also hear what Mbano, he will not hear what, he even followed her to the restroom, people of God. It's as crazy as that. Now back to the Vee situation. Now later on, during the first tax of the Patricia show, or the Patricia tax, Vee later went to Nengi, where Nengi was sitting in the dining room and was like, she said it playfully, but Vee, when she's talking about something playfully, it's already in her mind. She said it playfully and she was like, Nengi, leave this boy now, let him concentrate, leave him now, let him concentrate and all that, even though they laughed about it. And after the whole Patricia tax, so Nengi and Ozo and Neo were practicing for their show masters, which will be done later today. And, Vee decided to pay her back in her own coin and came in and took Neo. And when Nengi tried to talk about it, she was like, are you serious? This is some kind of deja vu. I mean, Nengi, if I remember correctly, you did the same thing too. She told Nengi how she came and took Ozo, and that was the reason they failed their tax, and all that. And Nengi wasn't having it, she came and she was like, what does she mean that, she started saying that, that Vee is sounding pained and all that, and also was trying to let her know that it was just sarcasm and all that, but it was not really sarcasm, people of God, because when Vee came out, in the garden, she later explained to Neo and to Lekon the real reason why she is pissed at Nengi. She said that she's not the kind of person that likes keeping things to mind. She likes getting things off her chest, that Nengi used her stuff, and you all know, if there's one thing you people have not realized about Vee, she does not like it when people touch her stuff, even Neo. Yes. So she was like, Nengi touched and used her stuff, and not just that, she broke it. And then instead of her to like ask her or be remorseful about it, the next thing she was like, I can give you my own now, or you can take my own, or something like that. And that is why, part of the reasons why Vee was pissed at Nengi. Now, I don't think that this will escalate. For me, my own analysis, I don't think it will escalate. But knowing Vee can be venomous, something like that. If she starts with you, she's gonna carry you for mine. But seeing somebody like Nengi, I feel, Nengi has already, gotten over it. I don't know, but I feel this is not going to escalate as a lot of people were making it to seem last night. So that's it from me. But it's going to be interesting to see the dynamics that will play if they actually have a beef. Like, would they get to nominate each other? It's going to be interesting. But I don't think it's going to be getting onto that. Now, moving on, let's talk a little bit about Big Brother Naija peppered them last season. So I just realized that Venita and Jackie have unfollowed NK, and NK has also unfollowed Jackie. Friendship don't end. Their own friendship has ended. Any friendship that is not built on genuine likeness, but built on the fact that we both have a common enemy, so to speak, it doesn't really last. And I think that's what really happened with Jackie, Venita, and NK. I think that's what really happened, really. But we are going to be getting to the root of that very soon. A lot of things are going to be brought to fore, and we are going to know the real reason why they unfollowed each other. And still talking about Instagram following and all that, Lucy's Instagram page has been hacked. So if you're following Lucy's Instagram page, I think you should. I'm not saying unfollow anything, but just be careful, because it's been hacked, and you don't want to be part of those people that will fall prey to all those people that hacked that Instagram page. And from what I heard, this page was actually hacked after the whole interview that came out that she had with DSTV, and not really the one with Cool FM, but the one with DSTV, where she actually admitted that she kind of like put charcoal in the fire, like she kind of like fanned the flames when it comes to the whole stuff that happened with Erica that made her to be disqualified. According to her, she said that few Saturdays before that Saturday that stuff happened, she went to Erica, where Erica was sitting, and told Erica that if she was a viewer, she would prefer to watch Kiddwaya and Nengi rather than Erica and Kiddwaya, because that Kiddwaya and Nengi are more fun to watch than Erica and Kiddwaya. That is what she said to her fellow woman, because I don't even know why. I can't even justify why she said what she said. And the funny thing, or the annoying thing, is that while she was doing that interview, she was laughing about it. She was not like being remorseful about it, and she also went on to say that the main reason of Erica's outburst was because of what happened in the party with Nengi and Kiddwaya. And she made a statement, and she was like, I think the interviewer was like, no, I can't really remember what the interviewer said, but she said something along the line. Lucy said something along the line like, if Nengi wanted Kiddwaya, that she would have had Kiddwaya. I mean, have you met Nengi before? So that statement kind of like didn't go down well with the elites, that is the fans of Erica. And the trolling started. They started trolling her, and the next thing we hear that her Instagram page has been hacked. Now, that's Lucy's interview. This is just a part of it, because she also talked about the fact that she feels that every one of them were ganging up against her. She never really admitted that she was wrong at any point. She also talked about Prince and Dorothy. She talked about the fact that they were always on the fence. They didn't come. They were not like her ride and die and all that. Now, this is my take on Lucy's interview. I feel Lucy has a lot of growing up to do. Not like age-wise, but I feel in this industry, granting interviews is cool, but knowing that these interviews should not paint your other housemates in a bad light is another thing that is also very important, because the way she answered those questions, I mean, other housemates might just not want to associate with her or do anything with her anymore, because she's kind of like saying that oh, I'm the better one and all you all are the problem. And there's when you start acting like that, there's really an issue. Seriously, there is an issue. Anyways, after the backlash, she released this voice note, or someone released this voice note where she talked about the fact that people want her to lie, that she's not ready to lie, that people should be able to cope with the truth. So you know what? There's no point, talking about it. I'm just gonna be playing the voice note for you guys, so you will be
sorry,
the
people
judge
think
of
I'm bashing
it.
it. I did not. I've tried to deflect on all those questions as much as possible. I'm not trying to bring anybody down. I only answered as honestly as possible. But it's like people don't like honesty. I'm not still going to lie about stuff. If that's what people are expecting, I'll not be able to do that.
Okay, guys, so you've listened to Lucy's voice note. Let me know what you think about this whole Lucy and her interview thing in the comments section. Now, moving on, let's talk about, I got this story and I'm so happy about it. It's about veteran actress Shan George. So she is actually engaged. Congratulations to her. Yeah, she's recently engaged. Now, why am I excited? She's one person that hasn't, let's just say she has not really been lucky when it comes to marriage and all that. So this is really a good news for me. And she put down this on her Instagram page and said, as scared and skeptical as I've been all these past years based on unfavorable past experiences, this one seems to be just too right to be afraid of or to hide. So I said yes to my best friend, my brother, my partner, business associate, fellow cross-Riverian, my ride or die since 1800, my available shoulder to cry on always. Let's try again this one last time. It's never too late. Yes, I love you too. Oh, now this is what love feels like. Not follow. This is actually what love feels like. So congratulations to Shan George. It's really a good news, like seeing her happy again, in love again, and ready to get into that marriage thing again, not minding the past experiences she's had that might not be too favorable for her. So people of God, that's it from me. I just said, you know what, let me come and greet you guys this morning. Thank you so very much for being part of my channel, and I'm so sorry that I've not been giving you guys updates like I usually have been, but I'm sure that today will be different. I'll be giving you guys updates as it comes, because I've been kind of like busy. So yes, I always do the updates in the morning, before heading out to work. So that's it. So thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your girl, Azina Williams. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Bye, guys.